I grew up happy. I was extremely social and fun to be around. I only ever knew my friends at my one school. I grew up around a certain type of people. I loved to do normal kid things. I played outside, I had playdates and sleepovers, it was all so great. But when my dad told me I had to switch schools, I was extremely sad and scared and didn't want to talk to him. I started the school year in 3rd grade, the grade I had been in. I was happy and social and extremely outgoing. But the more happy I was, the more people didn't want to be my friends. I was so confused, I felt alone for those months. I kept trying to be myself, but it didn't feel right. Those people were so different. My happiness annoyed them. They didn't like that I was so jumpy and uplifting, so they blocked me out and ignored me. It was almost as if I wasn't there. When asked a simple question, I didn't know how to answer. My brain was flooded with emotions. Finally, after winter break, I went back to school and I wasn't myself. I was afraid to speak, to talk to people. I couldn't even go up to the people I was trying to get the attention of for months. It just didn't work. One day, however, I met this girl who was extremely friendly at the time, but ended up being the worst decision possible. She judged me on everything. I no longer had an opinion. When she left me for better people, I didn't know what to do. I felt deaf, like I couldn't hear anyone but my imagination. I started hearing voices saying that people hated me. I switched outfits 3 times a day, even though we wore uniforms. This went on for years. I couldn't talk to people. It's not like I didn't talk to my mom, but when it came to new questions or people, I didn't know how to respond. If someone asked what my favorite color was, I'd respond, I don't know. I would think of that answer as if anyone cared. It's just a color. Why would people judge me on that? I screamed at myself in the mirror. Even if I thought something weird or different, my mind still didn't know. It was a battle every day. I couldn't order food thinking that my waiter may judge my taste. My parents had to go shopping for me because I didn't want to be seen picking out clothes that others might not like. I was trapped in my room. My mom begged me to get a therapist, but I couldn't. I knew that if I couldn't even explain my feelings to myself or my family, how could I do it with a complete stranger? The world was all black to me. I was so confused. I even wondered on a test if this answer was what others would want me to write down. Easy things like, what do you like to do, or where do you live, were questions I couldn't answer. Even though they all had one answer that couldn't be changed, I still questioned and questioned. Then came the 5th grade, the worst of all. I wasn't myself whatsoever. I wore a mask. Every day I'd get in the car and break down to small pieces crying to my mom. The voices got so loud, and the people got worse. They whispered about me, they called me names. I couldn't decide if it was real or fake. What if I'm going crazy? I told myself day to day. I wasn't. I had been told by many girls that I was being talked about. Everything was drama to everyone. I felt controlled. Like these people were who I was trying to please. My head hurt a lot. I couldn't sleep. It was the awful battle with my head. I began to become afraid of people. I have a very, very bad case of social anxiety. There are many levels to it, but for me, it's the worst. I never want to leave the house or talk to people, and I can't even talk in my head. I want it all to go away. Everyone tells me, oh, it'll get better, or be happy, which are the worst things to say. I can't be happy anymore. Will it get better? I don't even know. I wear this mask where I look like the happiest person ever, when really I don't even know. People love to joke around about me, even if it's small. It can damage me. They call me a crybaby or a freak for not being able to handle it. I wish they could understand what this feels like. I have to answer every question with no clue, or I don't know. It's a constant battle, something I'm currently not winning. If you feel like you're afraid, the best thing to do is talk about it. It sounds cliche, but the more you're open about it, the more you feel comfortable. It may feel like you're losing this battle, but remember you're going through it. Know that you'll always come out of the dark place. You may be trapped right now, but when a door closes, another opens. It's a battle that I hope to one day win. It sounds fake or unreal to some people, but to me it's life. Therapists have tried to help me, but I won't speak to them. I'm not scared that they'll hurt me. I'm scared that their words will. Confront yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you can get through this. Life is a roller coaster, but every carnival ride comes to an end.